This film opens with Godzilla fucking up a corporation that might as well be called "We Do Evil Shit, So Don't Look Over Here," Incorporated. Hello and welcome to Blockbuster Review. If you don't know what that is, it is where I play a single game of Tetris Marathon and try to review a film until I get to 150 lines or I get a game over screen. Usually, spoilers are at line 50. Godzilla vs. Kong is a movie that came out on HBO Max, and in theaters, I guess, and it did very well, and it was another installment in this monsterverse that was apparently brewing without my knowledge. And, you know, I'm gonna get this out of the way quickly because the only thing I want to do in this for this movie is point out the glaring plot holes and insanity that took place in it. It's not good. It's not a good movie. Is it entertaining? Yes, because there are giant monsters fighting each other where humans are the size of ants and a lot of them die. The implication of human death is staggering, and it is very fun to watch. However, the characters are 100% pointless. Some of them are good actors and actresses, but I didn't really enjoy anything they were doing. I don't understand the purpose of most of them, and if this movie was literally an hour and a half of these CGI monsters fighting, then it would have been more worth the time than what happened. I'm glad I watched it though, because it was entertaining. It was dumb. It was very dumb, filled with plot holes, inconsistencies, and confusion. And I wanted to get that out of the way before I start going into these plot holes. That I guess I will start with the story itself to hopefully not have spoilers until line 50. So, Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't seen any of the other movies in the Monsterverse except for the Bryan Cranston Godzilla that he is barely in. But he was all over the promotional materials, which gave me the implication that he would be in it a lot, and then he wasn't. So, this film opens with Godzilla fucking up a corporation that might as well be called "We Do Evil Shit, So Don't Look Over Here," Incorporated. They were called Apex, and wow, we're in some dangerous territory already. They were called Apex, and just from their logos and the shady building they operated in, and the fact that Godzilla attacked them without provocation, is enough to tell me they're up to shady business. And I'm not saying that I completely guessed the plot of this movie just by the first 5 minutes of them destroying this building. I did that because of Instagram memes and everybody's need to spoil the movie on Instagram with their hot, spicy memes that need to get made. So I knew, we're at line 50, that Mechagodzilla was in this thing, which, cool, I mean, rad, whatever. And I knew that one of these monsters had to win and one of them had to lose, because the director of the film said there will be a definite winner to Kong versus Godzilla, and there kind of is. It pulls the classic Batman v Superman thing. It pulls the classic, we need to fight this thing until we find a greater evil, and then we need to become cool with each other real quick to deal with this. Except the thing is Mechagodzilla, which was made by this completely evil corporation that anybody with two eyes and a heart could see was evil. But they're like, hey, so we need to find a way to defeat Godzilla. I'm building something that can do it. I need a power source. We have the money and the ability to build these hover cars that are straight out of a fucking sci-fi movie that are 100% impossible to create, but we can't create a power source big enough for a Mechagodzilla, which is the thrust of the film. So we have to go where? Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth? Yeah, it's real. Get used to it. That's just part of continuity in this universe. Hollow Earth is real, and we're going there, bitch. And so he's like, we're going to Hollow Earth? But we need to know where to go. We need to get Kong. Okay, well, Kong is under the jurisdiction of this lady who's keeping him in this weird pen that he's destroying slowly with trees. And she's the Kong lady. You don't talk to Kong until you talk to the lady. And Kong doesn't shit, piss, spew, jerk off without this lady's knowledge. And then she's like, okay, let's get him on a boat. Let's find Hollow Earth, I guess, because he's not gonna live in this pen too long. And then she finds out while he's on the boat, the monkey speaks sign language. Well, he signs sign language, which I don't know. How do you not know that about the creature you have in captivity that you watch on camera constantly? What are you talking about? How do you not know? And meanwhile, Millie Bobby Brown and the kid from Deadpool 2, and I believe Hunt for the Wilder People, who's a good actor, but not in this. He's okay in this. They're doing this completely unnecessary trip with this other actor who I don't remember his name, but their entire story is useless. Their whole plot in this film might as well be, well, she had a contract. It should be, like, if you look up any scene with Millie Bobby Brown in this movie, it should be, well, she had a contract. Same thing for Kyle Chandler. I think that's his name, the guy from Super 8 and I think the Friday Night Lights or something. I forgot what show he was in that a lot of people loved, but he's in it as her father, and he's barely in it and barely important, just like Millie Bobby Brown. They're the one that finds out that this corporation is making Mechagodzilla, which I could have fucking guessed by the font in their name. And while they're building Mechagodzilla and they need that source, they need that power source to power it, Kong Lady, her deaf child ward, who she found on Kong's island, and Kong was protecting her, and she taught him sign language without her knowledge for some fucking reason. Yet apparently you can't get to Kong without getting to her. They're all going to Hollow Earth, and they make it to Hollow Earth, which is like this weird fucking CGI dream that makes no sense, that no one takes any moment to explain anything that's happening. And the evil corporation's CEO's daughter is telling everybody what's going to happen because she's a badass, because she's there and she's decided so. And she tries to take the power source, and they're like, you can't take that power source. That's wrong, even though I have no idea what you planned to do when you got here. I have no concept of what this entire thing was about. I just showed up and heard I was going to Hollow Earth, and now you mean to tell me you plan to do something here in Hollow Earth? That's just wrong. Anyway, they fight, and all types of crazy shit happens. And we find out at the end of the movie that Kong and Godzilla kind of have this bro moment where they're like, hey, we cool, because we both defeated Mechagodzilla together using the power of friendship. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm not going to kill you. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to kill you either, but they don't speak because they're animals. And it just ends, and the movie is completely stupid and only worth your time if you want to watch monsters fight each other. And you know, I'm very shocked that people said they wanted a sequel, and that's my dog. He has now ruined the end of this, which is fine, you know, no big deal, because we're coming to the end, and all I have to say is, you know, Godzilla vs. Kong, you get what you pay for, and it's a lot of plot holes and a lot of weirdness. Have yourself a good one.